NDIS, that, that there is nothing, that you can't really achieve.
Standing tall and proud.
There is so many possibilities of goals, putting yourself out there into the world and not really hiding away, because hiding away is not the way to deal with it. We shouldn't be afraid of who we are, and we should stand up for ourselves and be proud. We are who we are, and there is nothing wrong with that.
Black, white, red, gay, have a disability. What is different anyway? As Lady Gaga said, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born. As Lady Gaga said, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way.
It's so wonderful being given an insight into Chris's life and how much he has achieved. A photographer, a musician, an advocate, and actor. And I just noticed in that video too, Chris, you're with my ex-girlfriend, Dr. Goodrum. How'd you manage that, Russ? And the way he's going, he'll be your MC at the next Spark event, so look out. And he's right here now to perform with us. So, Social Futures, make some noise for Chris Erickson.
Morning, everyone. First song I'm going to do is a song called Different. This song is very close to my heart because it's just not my story. This story is for everyone. So people on the spectrum saying, again, we are who we are. And there is nothing wrong with who we are. We are all different. We have a long way to go in awareness and acceptance. We are halfway there. But this song, I think, speaks for itself. In life, we shouldn't be afraid of being who we are, of loving who we choose, of standing tall and proud. Black, white, straight, gay, or have a disability. What is difference anyway? As Lady Gaga said, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Such a crime not to be the same, to play a different game. Please don't rain on our parade. Black, white, straight, gay, or have a disability. What is difference anyway? As Lady Gaga said, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Easy on. Make us feel like we're outcasts. We keep it to our hearts because we are afraid. Black, white, straight, gay, or have a disability. What is difference anyway? As Lady Gaga said, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. We are who we are, beautiful in our own way. We will not be ashamed of living for our dreams. Black, white, straight, gay, or have a disability. What is difference anyway? As Lady Gaga said, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Black, white, straight, gay, or have a disability. What is difference anyway? As Lady Gaga said, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. This next song. This song is, again, very close to my heart. This song I wrote because I'm a single guy with autism, and because how hard it can be out in this world for people on the spectrum to go and find love and know what it is to be loved. But this song I wrote, this is all about putting myself out there, saying, you know, I'm autistic, yes, but I still want love, and it's not impossible. Waiting for that special someone to come into my life. She could be a girlfriend, or she could be a wife. Still I sit and wonder, is it ever meant to be? Will I ever find her? The right is right for me. I'm waiting for that special someone who could change my life. Someone who could take the dark, turn it into light. Still I sit and wonder, is it ever meant to be? Will I ever find her? The right is right for me. Someone who could love me, stop me feeling so alone. Someone who would want to settle down, have a family of our own. Still I sit and wonder, is it ever meant to be? Will I ever find her? The right is right for me. Friends tell me there's a special someone waiting there for me. When the time is right, Miss Right will come and set me free. But baby, if you're listening, pick up the phone. Oh baby, can't you see I'm tired of being all alone? Still I sit and wonder, is it ever meant to be? Will I ever find her? The right is right for me. The right is right for me. The right is right for me.
Is a process in which people use photography and printed images as a way to tell their stories and express themselves.
Sometimes it is hard for me to actually start a conversation because, you know, I really don't, sometimes I don't really know where to start because it's hard to find words. The challenge is very real.
sometimes there isn't words to express how you feel, and we wanted them to use a different form of expressing themselves through art, through photography.
And it's a program about having a different array of topics for 5 weeks, and then basically having to go away and take photos and then writing an artist statement to go with that photo.
Often people with disabilities aren't asked to tell their story, or sometimes people direct questions to their support workers. It was really important to us to go directly to people with disability and ask them to share their unique viewpoints of the world.
It means a lot because, especially like learning photography and doing a program such as this, I thought it really helps me again to challenge myself outside of my comfort zone, but, in a very positive way.
Most people really embrace this, especially people like Chris, whose real form of expression is through creative arts and photography, and it really helps elicit deeper thinking around topics that some people may have never been asked before.
It made me really aware of inclusion, but also of just how amazing, everyone's creative mind can be with their photos, their artist statement, and what they put together.
I think this is a really powerful concept to be able to say, the power's in your hands here. We want to understand you and your unique journey, and we want you to do that in a way that is meaningful to you. It can help spur change, it can help inform policymakers, and it can also just be a really great community education piece. And these are really important and unique stories that we have to get out there to help kind of debunk some of the stigma that can be associated with disability.
We are who we are, and there is nothing wrong with that.
Another round of applause. So we're actually lucky enough to ask Chris a couple of questions now. So Chris, thank you so much for that beautiful performance. What a privilege it was to have you here live today.
And a quick introduction.
Oh yes, that would be good, wouldn't it? So hi everyone, I'm Shane Churchill and I'm the Community Development Coordinator in Northern New South Wales, and we've been working alongside Chris for Photo Voice, and I'm joined with Gemma.
Yeah, I'm Gemma Ferris. I'm a local area coordinator at Tweed, and Chris is my participant, as well as being in my Photo Voice group for this term. So thank you so much, Chris, for coming today and sharing your talent with us. You've done so much in the community. You're an artist, you're an advocate, you're a photographer, you're an actor, you're a romantic. We have a few questions for you about your process.
So, question one is, during Photo Voice, we unpack the concept of disability pride, which you're very comfortable within, but you have been able to learn a lot more about yourself. So, what have you learned about yourself by delving into the topic of disability pride?
That there isn't really anything that those with disability cannot achieve once they put their mind to it, like employment, music, sport, relationship, accuracy, nothing too big or nothing too small, no dream too big. It's just embracing your own disability, because your own disability is your own superpower.
So Chris, you've done Photo Voice with us at Social Futures 3 times now, is that right? Twice. And Photo Voice has really helped you to find your voice and do more advocacy in your community. What's the one message you would like the audience to take away today?
I think the one message is, again, like what I've said before about, mostly it's awareness and acceptance of people, again, with disability, because we do have, we're halfway there, but we still do have a long way to go. And I think, this world, we're all equal, just because we're different. So it's basically mostly all about the awareness and acceptance.
So Chris, you've achieved so many of your goals so far. You've released an EP, you have developed a photography page, and now you performed live here for 300 people today and nailed it. What's next for you?
Well, I'm basically just in the middle of editing a second CD, thanks to my support from Craig. But I'm still doing a lot of theatre out in the community with Tweed Theatre Company. But I'm basically, it's like any sort of dream, like anything that I can dream, like with relationships, but there's nothing too big that I'm looking at. But it's just basically like anything that sort of comes my way, and just basically putting my sort of self out there. And so and like anything sort of big, anything small, I'm ready.
To watch you fulfill those dreams, Chris, and we expect all 309 of you to go and buy that album as soon as it's dropped. Another round of applause for Chris, who courageously came on stage today.
Thank you. Shout out to Shay Shay and Gemma. And Chris, I'm looking for that CD, brother. I want a autographed copy, thank you. To Mississippi, my #1 fan. You can sign it. Awesome. Now the phone has been claimed with the lovely young lady that come and saw me. Please, I'll have it on me when wanting to break, so you can come and grab it then.